Okay, so now we're going to combine something called linear expressions. You'll know why they're called that a little later when we do slope and stuff. So what we have is we have a problem that looks like this. Negative 7d plus 8, and they are both in parentheses, plus negative 6d plus 7, and they're both in parentheses. Now this isn't really too bad. What I recommend you do, is first off, check to see if you need to distribute anything. In this case, there's nothing there. So since there's nothing there, you can just drop the parentheses. See? So now you just do exactly what you did before. Let me make the font a little. So first thing you do is identify the like terms. Now remember, when you identify them and you use your highlighter, make sure you use the same color for the like terms. That's why we highlight them. So we should be old hat at that right now. Then our next step is to collect our like terms. Let's see here. We got the D's first. Then we got the constants. There we go. So now we do the last step, and that is to combine. So negative 7d minus 6d. So that would be a negative 13d. And an 8 plus 7 is a positive 15. Okay, it's not horrible. Now it's going to get trickier. So actually, let's go to the trickier one. Okay, so now there's nothing to distribute in front of this parenthesis, so we can drop it. But we do have something to distribute here. We have that negative. And you remember there's an invisible 1 here. So we have to distribute a negative 1. So negative 1 times negative 6d is a positive 6d. A negative 1 times a positive 7 is a negative 7. So when you have that negative there, that's really a negative 1 that you need to distribute. Then everything else is just like normal. Identify your like terms. After you identify them, then collect them. Oops. Okay, so we're collecting them, okay. And then we combine them. 6d minus 10d is going to be a minus 4d. Minus 7 will be a minus 14. Okay, let's do another negative one because they're a little weirder. So that would be what? There's nothing here to distribute, so we can drop that parenthesis. There is a negative 1 to distribute here, so we do negative 1 times 6 to get negative 6, and negative 1 times a positive 10f to get minus 10f. Then we collect, and we identify our like terms. Then after we identify our like terms, we collect our like terms. And then our last step is to combine our like terms. 2f minus 10f is a minus 8f. And an 8 minus a 6 is a positive 2. So that's my final expression. Negative 8f plus 2.